Pierre Cousteau, son of world-famous underwater explorer Jacques Cousteau, says he traveled from his home in Paris to come to the Bahamas because this country has some of the best shark dives in the world. Paying a courtesy call on the Ministry of Tourism in Andros, the young Cousteau explained that shark populations are disappearing worldwide, which is bad for our oceans and also for our tourism.
If the Bahamas can put in place a very powerful, a very strong message of protection for sharks in its waters as a nation, this can not only ensure that the tourism continues, but also make it grow, because everywhere else in the world this resource is disappearing very, very fast. And if this is the last place that these sharks are healthy, then this place is where people are going to come to witness the beauty of the seas impersonated in the sharks.
With more than 14 national parks under the Bahamas National Trust, Education Officer at BNT, Tamika Ramming, says they realized the importance of this shark conservation initiative immediately.
The average Bahamian, when you first encounter them and you talk, okay, let's protect sharks, they're like, what? No, we're not protecting any sharks. But when you start to bring up the value of it, how they balance the ecosystem, how they keep things in check in the marine environment, but most importantly, how they bring millions of dollars into our economy. So the average Bahamian was not aware of not only the ecological importance, but the economical importance of sharks to the country. So we're just really thankful that you were able to come down and just add to it, because some of the major stakeholders in our campaign efforts are bone fishing guides, commercial fishermen, and recreational fishermen. And so they're all avid divers. They all see that their various aspects of the marine environment has been deteriorating over the last several years.
While $78 million comes into the Bahamas' economy from shark diving, it is important to note that shark conservation is not only an economic issue, but also an environmental one.
I credit the Bahamas for having the foresight to ban longlining, one of the most destructive fishing practices around the world now. The Bahamas had an amazing foresight to protect its ecosystem from that destructive fishing gear, and I think that is why there are healthy shark populations still left. My concern is knowing that sharks are becoming extinct in many locations around the world, eyes will turn to the Bahamas and the sharks that you have left. And there is a great value, and the short-term economic interests sometimes drive poor decisions. And there are no laws on the books here in the Bahamas to protect sharks and to protect the ecosystem that they play that important role in, and to protect that economic driver, that sustainable economic driver that's key to the overall health of fly fishing, of diving, of fishing. So I would encourage you to protect the sharks now while there's time.
Pierre Cousteau says his father's first trip to the Bahamas was in 1971, which was around the same time that he founded the Cousteau Society. He says that the society, which fosters the protection of the environment, has now come full circle as he finds himself in the Bahamas, picking up where his father left off, protecting this pristine environment for generations to come. For the Tourism Today Network, I'm Gina Seeley.